Barrett and I are talking about building him a little outdoor studio because he
Mm-hmm.
has more children now, and so um, I think it's a cool idea. I was trying to get you. It's funny because as a builder, I want to build my son a house, but it takes time to get prepared and do all that stuff. So it's probably not a
In this
bad.
current market, man. Oh my gosh.
That's true. The interest rates are a little bit higher than when you bought your
Yeah.
house. I'm going to screen share here, and so you should be able to see. Uh,
Cool.
can you see?
I got it. Yeah.
What's funny is I had started, kind of
A
started
block.
with some concrete block, and this is just a template file I start off with in SketchUp. It reminds me this is our
The golden ratio.
golden ratio, and it reminds me to be creative. When I'm drawing, and of course
Hmm.
this is me
Yeah, I
attacking
got that one. I got that, Dad.
attacking the bad forces.
That was before AI could make data.
That's right. That's right. This is old school. That's from back when I took Taekwondo, baby. But anyway, so I thought what we would do because we only have about 30 minutes in our first session, right? So I'm just gonna
Yeah.
bring a line over here. We're gonna just kind of talk about length. What we kind of tentatively talked about was 14 feet by
Right.
12 feet wide. So is that right? You see how even 12 by 14 is kind of boxy, but I think what'll help keep it from being too boxy is you got this other shed over here.
8 by
It's
8.
like 8 feet by 8 feet, and so I don't think when you're looking at it.
Hmm. Yeah, it looks cool together actually.
I don't think
I don't I don't mind it.
when you're looking at it. I don't think it's going to be
Yeah, that'll
that
look nice.
that big a deal. So
Right.
let's um let's just do a basic floor plan here. I like to start out with a 2D floor plan, and we're just going to call it 4.5 inch width walls, and we will give them a wood texture just to keep them patterns. I probably shouldn't get too technical here until
No, you're good, Dad. Whatever.
where's my
I'm
pattern?
fascinated.
There we go. And then we were going to put a door on this corner right here, right? So we want to come over 4.5 inches for our framing, and then I guess you're going to use a 36-inch door.
You tell me, Dad. I don't know.
Probably, if you're just going to have one door, it's probably best to go ahead and that's what I did on my tiny shack. I just went
Yeah, it'll
ahead.
help. It'll help get the bass drum in and out,
Yeah,
stuff like that.
you don't want it to be too tight.
Not that
So
I'm really gonna be moving that much
let's
stuff,
look down on this
but
for a second. It makes
still,
it a little bit easier to see. And since I'm anal, I'm just going to go ahead and draw a door in here.
yeah, it's just cool, man.
There we go. Now,
What
on
about trim? Did you leave enough space for trim?
yeah, what you do
Or,
is there'll be enough space here for a 1x4.
huh?
That's why we leave 4.5 inches right here. You got enough room for trim, and then there's a little space there. But you don't want to bring the door too far out because you're killing this
Right.
corner anyway. So there's no reason to kill the corner anymore,
Okay.
or
Yeah, I
kill this
understand.
whole wall. But now you were wanting windows, right? Did you want to put a window on the over here?
I want window in the front and on the left side.
Let's see what's left over here. So an
The right.
affordable. Let's see. Let's just say let's call it a 32. So we'll go 16 inches, and we'll just draw ourselves a little window here. I'll put us a little thing, and I'll select this and put it here. Probably ought to get rid of this background because it's. I
Distracting.
thought I felt a spider crawling on me for a second.
Uh-oh.
Uh, there we go. I was noticing the background of that thing overlaps this background
Hmm.
sometimes, and it's annoying. You can't see the difference in the hatch.
Oh.
Uh, so now, and we can kind of play around with where that goes as far as back and forth. But
Right.
where's the other window you were wanting to
On
put
the
in?
left side.
Okay, let's just take this out. We'll spin it around. We'll pop her in the middle. This one will be easy because we don't have to worry about where the middle is.
And then, I
If
mean, I guess you'd kind of want one on the other side, but there's no real point because it's going to
there's
be
a
facing the shed,
yeah, I
and
think
it saves money. So
yeah. Plus,
just 2 windows should be fine.
these are really your let's see which direction. This is north, so
Uh huh.
that's west. So you're not going to get any real light from that direction anyway. This is going to be your
Hmm.
window where all your sunlight comes in
Right.
over here because that's south, and so
And my one I messed with had that sort of thing where the lean-to has like the windows on top, but I don't know. I
well
was just
we can do.
drawing. I was just
I
playing
like to
around.
have. I just need a like a basic floor
Yeah. No,
plan
for sure. I like this. This is
to
cool.
let me get.
I get it. I remember
To
the AutoCAD
to
days.
do the did I make that a block? Yeah. To do the walls with,
Okay.
because I'm going to use the Medix wall extension. I want to make this a group. Now what we can do is kind of play around with the floor system a little bit. So we know this is going to be up off the ground about, let's just call it 12 for now. It's not going to be that high, but the ground's pretty level there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Um, I'll show you what I did. I didn't use two. I used one. Um, let's put that over there for right now. What I did was, you remember how I did mine? Was I had a. We don't have to do yours this way, but I'm trying to think of why we wouldn't. I built mine up on like a skid, like I had a beam going down, all the
Right.
way down, and that raised it up off the ground a little bit so I could get because I may move mine.
Yeah, the little bit of research I've done, uh, they've said that skids help you be able to move it too
That's what I
if
just
you need to
said.
move it
Yeah,
later on.
yeah. So we probably and the reason that matters is because these concrete block are going to be under the skid. Let me get let me do
Right.
let me take this and move it. I'm going to do in SketchUp. You can copy and also divide it by
And
two. We'll put
in
one of
real
the.
life, you'd have a gravel pad underneath that. Is that how it works?
Yeah, either that or you'd pour. If it's really permanent, you could pour a footing under these.
Nah.
But I don't think there's any reason. I mean, I've been in mine a year so far, and I don't see.
Yeah.
I haven't really felt any. I haven't felt
So,
the earth move under me
so
at
that means
all.
the first step would be find the location of those and then dig a certain hole where the gravel would go in, and then they go on top of the gravel once you get it leveled.
Well, you
I
don't
mean,
have to. I mean, if the ground is pretty solid, you can just put the gravel. You can just kind of scrape off the topsoil.
hmm.
And then put the
I
gravel
see.
down.
Hmm.
But let's move this aside for a second. Let's move this out here. What, 15 feet? And let's look at the structure of this. So what you might have is, what I should do? I could copy stuff from mine as far as the
Nice.
floor system.
Yeah.
Uh, let's see. We got a few minutes here. I can open up.
Yeah, you're good, Dad.
Let's see. Did I put the tiny shack? Oh crap. Documents. Henson Gap. Where's Henson Gap Road? Why am I, why am I having a hard time
You
finding
can
it?
you can go to search documents, type in that name. I don't know if your
There it
computer's
is.
RAM would freak
For some
out.
reason, I put it on the. So old. Let's see. The tiny shack should be here somewhere. I'm already to the mid-century modern cabin now. So
Nice, Dad.
now I'm Old. Let's look at old. Oh my goodness. Oh well. By the time I find it, I could have just drawn it.
It's all right,
So
Dad.
what? That's okay. What we'll do is we'll just draw us a. It's gonna be real simple. We're gonna make it inch and a half, 1.5 by 14 feet, and then we probably ought to make them at least. Let's see, that's spanning that. We ought to make them at least 2 by 8s, 7.25, and then
Yeah.
you got we'll group that and we'll double it. And I put these.
So it'd be like that the way we made the beams for the deck. Then
Yeah, you're
kind of
basically.
like a beam.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's
Yeah.
we call it a girder in this case, but it's just a beam. That's all it
Mm.
is. And so you'd have one there, and then you'd have one here, and then now we can start using our extension, um, our
For
medieval.
joists.
Yeah, we can do this guy Barret. I don't know if you know this, but I know the guy who built this extension.
That's cool, Dad.
Let's do this too. Let's put this back here because I need it. I need it to be the shape of the. I need it to be 15 feet back because I can use this to outline it. So he makes these floor trusses. He makes these extensions for SketchUp, and he lets me use them. Lumber floor.
Yeah, that's cool.
Lumber floor. I think he changed the name of that. And so then we can just pick it, and we'll call it solid sawn. That's weird. Now here's where we get. Here's
It
where we
didn't go all
get.
the way. I guess you know that though. There we go.
That's weird. Uh, let's see. 12 feet. You could probably get by with 2 by 8s, but I
What do you want
mean,
me to do, Dad?
two by 8s. Let's check right quick how far. Oh, you know what? We can do 2 by 8s because when I brought that beam in, the girder's in 12 inches on either side, so you'll be good. It'll keep it from being so far off the ground too. Joist width, span, rim board, yes. Thickness, that's 1.5. 16 average. Yes. Okay, we're just going to leave all this sill plate. No, we don't need that. We don't need that. Set with stem wall. No. There we go. Boom.
Whole floor system, huh?
I don't know why he.
Do you use a Vantech for the top?
No, I don't know why he does that. That's one thing I need to talk to him about.
You use
uh,
for his bed if it's not
let's see. I think the floor sheeting is in here. Yeah. For
just
some
some type
reason,
of plywood or
I don't
something?
know. The reason he does that is because um, the joists are running the wrong way too.
Yeah, I
Uh,
was curious about
well,
that.
that was my fault. Let's let's spin it around, and then I will make it. The one thing nice about this extension is I can
Edit the whole thing.
edit the whole thing. So this is going to be. Oh, it should be 12 feet. That's 12 feet, and help me find building length 14 feet. That's in feet, so I don't have to do anything else. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I was gonna say he has this thing where you can use wood eye joist, and with wood eye joist you do use like a composite, like a rim board with it. Now what we're gonna do is raise this plan up on top of that. I'm just gonna move it up a foot for right now. No, I don't need to do that. I can right here because I'm going to lower this back down. Get that axis locked, and then I'm going to set it right, oops, there on top of our beam, like that. And then this will go, if we turn our sheeting back on.
How far is that inset? Like 2 feet or something?
It's just a foot.
Hmm.
It just gives it a little bit of a, about 14 inches. I mean, it just gives it a,
I was just curious.
again, it helps keep it from looking too boxy. If I got the floor plan selected, yeah, okay. Floor sheeting. I want to set the.
So you just use like some other type of plywood for the top, for the subfloor?
Oh, you know what? You can change that. I think he's got Advantech for the subfloor.
I was just curious. Like, I mean, I don't even know because I've only seen us use Vantech. I don't even know what you use for sheds.
I know he's got Advantech somewhere, but we know what it is. So
Yeah.
Some people honestly don't know the difference between Advantech and any other. You know what I mean? They don't understand it's more of a dense product than any kind of OSB you can buy. Now I'm going to turn that sheeting off so I can see my floor plan. So that's kind of cool though. We got our floor going.
Yeah, Dad. That's really cool.
Now let's do some walls. This is going to be the fun part.
I know with the whole lean-to thing, that means the sidewalls have to be, the daggum joists have to be different dimensions for crying out loud. I figured that out.
What we'll do is we'll build the front wall. We will build the front wall 9 feet and the back wall 8 feet because we can get studs.
Oh, okay, that's no big deal.
We can easily get studs for that. So across here we'll do I think I have a wall already set up in my Medique 2x4 9 foot with battens. We can change that. We can change the siding. That's just my
yeah, I get it.
2x4 wall for the front. And what we want to do is we want to set our wall back.
For the, I get it.
So the siding can lap down. So then what you would do is you would tell the siding that you want it to, where is it? Bottom, let's see, horizontal, vertical. So I think it's right here. That would be 11 inches or 12 inches. Oops. See what that does. That's the wrong cladding vertical. Oh, that's not it. It should say bottom. Yeah, that was it.
Cladding thickness.
Oh, you know what?
Cladding gap.
Let me do this because I don't think I was actually editing that wall. Should be this one.
It's very overwhelming to a normal person.
There we go. It's too far though. Oh yeah, you kind of gotta get used to where all these where these parameters are. I'm just kind of. You want this to kind of hang down.
Huh.
Now you know what we did on mine though was we made this all treated, and we actually only made this like 1 inch because when we remember on mine, I made it so that the sheets would work out. So we can just do.
I remember Eric coming and doing it.
We can make this out of treated lumber, so you don't have to worry about the siding lapping down.
Covering it up.
Well,
huh?
we can mess around with that.
Flash. I saw some guy put flashing on the top. I don't know. I guess you do that. That's weird. It doesn't look like a 90-degree angle. Illusion.
Looks
like it's coming out a little bit.
Are you talking about leaning out?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Don't be, don't be messing with me, boy. Let's see. That wall is plumb. See, that's a construction line I just put there.
All right.
It's an optical illusion, man.
Yeah.
So then we'll do the back wall, and I'm just going to draw it the same with the same wall. I think, and then we can change. Let's see. Do I have an 8-foot wall? Yeah, 2x4. Okay. Let's just do it out of the same one, and then we'll change the siding and the height of the wall. And then we can go and just make this
Right.
a 8-foot wall. It'd be 10. Let's see, 10. Excuse me, 97. Eighth. There we go. Then what's cool about his extension is that he has these gable end walls that are pretty awesome. Oh wait, you have to select it down here. Gable wall. And this is just be a shed wall. And I forgot.
Huh.
And it's probably going to be going the wrong direction. No, it's going the right direction. No, it's going the wrong direction. But I'll show you how to fix that here in just a second. Let's see. Did I start at the right spot? I think I'm supposed to start at the end. Yeah, I'm supposed to start right here. To get it to act right. Now that wall has a different siding on it, but we'll fix that.
Yeah, lap siding.
So here what we want is edit, and we need to start it from the right. Let's change that, see if that works. Yeah. And then this back wall is correct. See, that's why you have to run it to the end.
Wow.
And then this is going to, the pitch is going to be more like, let's try 112, 1 and 12. Ooh, I was close, wasn't I? Dang, was I right on it? It's going to be something like 1.1.
A little bit more.
It's probably not, yeah, that's even going to be, it's going to be basically 0.05.
I think you put 2 decimals in there.
Oh, I did? Huh. I'm surprised it even responded. Oh, it probably didn't. It probably went back to where it was.
It went red, so I could tell it was some kind of error.
We'll get it.
How the heck am I supposed? How the heck are we supposed to do that?
You don't. We just measure the studs.
Just to make it look pretty.
Oh, wait a minute. That point right there. You know what? That's close enough. Well, yeah, that's close enough because we'll know what to do. Oops. And then, so this end should be, let's go back and get us another gable wall, a shed wall. This time it should be going the right direction. And then what we'll do is we'll fix our siding.
That's interesting that you go to the other one like that. Just because of the framing. It tells it that it's a corner.
It has to, the walls need to meet at the corner in order for this trim to work. If I didn't, this front trim it would get confused. I've run into that before. So you have, and also the corners and T's don't work unless you go all the way to the line. So let's change this to 1.01, and then it was slower. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Now, one thing kind of cool about this is we can. It's got this feature where, like, we can change this to siding battens. Let's change
T111 or whatever.
Yeah, T111. The only problem is that it's an image. It's not actually. You see, it's just a.
Yeah.
I have. He did these sightings for me that were actual line work, and we could
Huh.
change. What you know. In other words, those battens that you saw, those are actual physical. You see how they're actual line. They have
Oh
depth
yeah.
to them.
Mm-hmm.
These other sightings that he started out
It's
with are
just a
just
picture.
they're just images. They're
Yeah.
just textures. So that's why. But for now, it'll be good. This will be good. So what we can do
Yeah, for
is,
sure.
uh, but what you can do is you can say copy wall. Let's see. I almost forgot how to do it here. Copy wall, and you can select the one you want to copy, and you can pick out that one parameter. Where'd it go? What in the world, man? Where's the T111? Pink fiberglass. There, it's such a crappy little. Sorry. And then you just touch the walls that you want to do, and it'll change
Nice.
all the siding for you. And then if we want to get off that, this is the other thing I told him. You need to get rid of this crappy pink orange color.
Yeah. Make it a different color.
And so I think he does it that way on purpose, just so people will go be forced
I
to.
think I'm definitely gonna go with green.
Oh, you are?
I think so. Green and white, or maybe cream for the trim. Something like that.
I get a darker green.
Not that. No, it's not gonna be that girly of a green. Yeah. It don't matter right now, but
I'm just trying to get it close.
yeah,
You
something
know,
like that.
we're gonna
Yeah.
have a thumbnail. You know, we can't have a crappy.
I'll probably. I don't know. I guess you tell me. I guess if white is cheaper, then but cream was kind of cool.
I would stick with
Like
something. I would.
cream with the green. Cream looks better with the green than the white does
All right, we're not
on
gonna
the
get that
trim.
anal right now.
Oh, okay. Well, you were
We'll just.
talking colors, so
I was just wanting to get the siding. Why?
okay. Yeah, I like
Why?
that green. I like that green. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's kind
that's
of what
kind
I'm
of
going
kind of
for.
played
Yeah.
around with it. But the other thing is, you can buy a stain. You really want to try to stain the T111 if you can instead of paint it.
Yeah,
You'll
I know
have
because it's got all them
you'll
grooves.
have
Take
you'll
forever.
have more main. It won't be as much maintenance.
I guess if you got a sprayer, it
Yeah, you can
wouldn't be that
spray it on
bad.
there kind of thick, and then take a roller and get it in the take a thick nap roller and get it in the grooves.
Mm.
So now let's put our how much more time do we have? Let's put the door in.
All right.
And so I'm going to turn the walls off for just a second. Let me put this stuff in the right folder right quick. Floor. Don't like it when my stuff gets out of order. So I'm going to put a center line where the door is and one for the window, and so we can play with where the window goes. Well,
Right.
it might. I'm still not convinced that's the right
Yeah. Yeah.
location. And I can turn the walls back on. And this is where the extension really pays off. Is now we can kind of play around with the putting the doors in. And let's go down here and let's make it. One thing I was going to say is you could use like a half glass door, to kind of get yourself some more light in there, or you could just use a solid, or maybe use a solid one. What are you leaning towards?
I mean, if I do the windows on top thing, then I wouldn't want that much windows probably.
Yeah, probably, and the
But
door would be cheaper too if you just got a
yeah,
solid.
there we go. Yeah.
If you just got one panel. There, we'll just
Yep.
leave it like that. They're solid. They don't look like that, but that's close
Hmm.
enough. Close enough for government work.
Nah.
And then now the thing about this transom thing is, that's why I wanted to kind of show you this, is that let's see, wall tool, let's see, window. Let's do. You want to be able to put stuff under the window, right? So maybe we just go with a 36-inch tall window at first.
Whatever's normal. I don't
And
know.
one thing that's cool too is if you did an awning window, you could crank it out. Let's see what that looks like. Put it right here. What in the world is that? That is the wrong. I picked the wrong window. Oh,
Don't know nothing about Windows, Dad.
I'm just gonna say it. That's weird. That's a awning fixed. I have never seen that before. The way he's done that, that's odd. Okay, we're just gonna make it fixed, fixed.
All right.
Just for now, we can pick out the style of window. Uh, Casement. We'll call it a casement. There we go.
Okay. Yeah.
That'll look better. And then we'll put one over here.
Hey guys, I'll be right with you at 12. All right.
Oh, Barrett's got students.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so then 36. Yeah, we'll put this window and then we'll go out. We'll head out. Let's see, casement, update. There we go. That's looking good. Now, next time we meet, we can talk about these, whether we got room for, whether we have to make this wall taller or not to get transoms.
Yeah, I think that's the only thing that'll make it look different, cool. You know.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. As a matter of fact, I might play around with it, and then next time we meet,
Okay.
I'll
Sounds
wait.
good,
To, I'll
Dad.
wait to do the
That's
roof.
fun.
I'll wait to do the roof until we get together again.
All right. Thanks, Dad. That's awesome.
Let me go. Thank you for session number 1, Barrett.
Right.
You just got a taste of what it's like to be a atdrafting.com customer.
Hey, that's fun. That's fun. I like that.
All right, we'll see you in the next one.
All right. See you, Daddy.
See ya.
Bye.
All right, so we're back for day 2. Barrett and I are both busy, so we have to do this when we can.
Right.
And let me screen share. All right. Are we good? Can you see pretty good?
I can see it, Dad.
Let me turn up my volume a little bit. I can't hear. The air conditioner's going. I can't hear. So let's do the roof before we worry about this stuff. That's okay. Oh,
Yeah,
I converted all this to treated pine yesterday. Let's do a roof right quick. Which again, I have the Medique truss. Let's see, roof rafters, and we'll do a shed roof. And we'll go from here, framing to framing. I hope I'm doing it. Oh, I gotta go this way. Huh.
It's weird how that's like considered a shed roof because, like, I've seen a lot of sheds with the whole gable thing too. I guess.
It's just we call it. It's technically a single slope.
Hmm.
I'm trying to lock that. I don't know why I can't lock it, but
It's like it's not going on the top.
Well, it's because of the. I'm probably gonna have to enter it by hand. I can't lock the axis for some reason. I need to go to right here, but I have to keep it level. So we'll just do it. I'll just enter the length by manually. It's no big deal. I need to go right there. So outspan would be it would be what's okay, so 11 foot 11, so 11 feet. We're just gonna call it, well, let's do it right.
I
11
could do some math.
11 divided by 12, or 11 divided by 12 equals 0.91. So it would be 11.91666. Sign of the devil. And then what are we going to do? Like a 16-inch overhang or 2 feet?
Whatever you want to do, Dad. 16 would probably be fine.
Let's start off with 16 and see how it
Yeah.
looks.
2 feet sounds big, but I don't know.
Rafters, it might be for this size shit. It might be a little big. Let's do 2x8s. Let's see. Are you going to insulate the ceiling?
I guess I'll have to eventually because I'll
Yeah, we
might do
better.
like tongue
We
might
better.
do like tongue and groove like you did.
We might do. So we'd have to have 2x10s.
I
Roof
definitely wouldn't
pitch.
want to do drywall on the ceiling. That's oof,
Well, that's
compared to
fun.
tongue and groove. I don't know though.
Rafters. Bird's mouth cuts 3.5. We might have to adjust this. Upper. Let's see. Ceiling joist. No, that's correct. Okay. And then building length, and then rafter spacing. Let's do 16,
16.
and say yes. I'm just gonna we'll fix all this stuff. We can
Sure
get
did.
after. Dang,
Whoa,
I didn't realize I was zoomed in.
that's
Okay,
cool.
so what I have to do is fix the pitch, and I can do that. Let's see. Oh, it's turned around. All right, well that's no big deal. Yeah, I had the. Oh wait, we can switch it. I think, or can we? Roof options. I don't think I can change it in this one. I
Yeah,
think
no problem.
I just gotta. I mean,
Spin it around.
I just gotta spin it around. I was trying to see if I could change it so I wouldn't have to readjust it.
Yeah.
Let's see, because I need this. I need this point right here to go. Get over there. I might have to.
Or pain, huh?
Yeah, I should have turned off all the layers so I could see, but I was just being lazy. Let's see if I got lucky. Yeah, I think we did. Oh, I need to fix the soffit to make it a slope. Okay, so we need to go in and. Do I have two of them open? Yeah, let me do this. And rafter assembly. We want the soffit to be sloped.
Yeah, cut the rafters.
Angled, I mean. There we go. See, it fixed that.
Some fancy rafter cuts.
Yeah. And then, for some reason, it didn't put any roofing on. Oh, I think we just put for
I didn't know if I
now.
was doing a metal roof or what. I don't know
Yeah,
what I
for
was.
now, let's just put this corrugated on there. It must be turned off.
I guess the lean-to thing also helps you do a roof a lot easier. I see.
Why is the roof cladding?
Compared to a gable.
Why is it not turned on? Well, it's turned off. Why would we want a roof with that sheet metal roof? And then we'll make it hang over. Where is the extension? Let's do an inch and a half for now, like that. And so I think 16 looks pretty good.
Yeah, I think so too.
Sometimes depending on the scale of the building, 2 feet looks a little. The only thing you might
Yeah.
want to do is make it a little bit longer on the top up here. Um, you could always make it. Let's go to overhang front and back. Is this front and back this way? Let's say if we did 24 on the front, what would it look like? Oh, I knew that was going to happen.
Doesn't know which way is front.
I know. I hate that too. So let's go down to where. And the
It
other
would
thing it
be
does is it separates the overhang. So you have to go. Yeah, here we go. Left. It
it'd
does it
be
left
left,
and
wouldn't
right.
it?
I don't know. Who knows? We'll have to. I had to.
In this
I
case.
had to spin it around. I told you,
Oh,
man.
I was wrong.
We had to spin it around. Remember?
Yeah.
so it thinks it's facing another direction.
Oh, I get it
We
now.
finally found it. So see, on the front, it might not be too bad to
I
have
like
a,
that actually.
yeah, it might be not too bad to have a 24 inch. So that'll help protect your door,
Yeah, that's
and
cool.
you'll be able to stand out of the rain a little bit better.
I guess I'm gonna somehow find a rock like you did or something.
I didn't find it. I bought it
Oh yeah.
from the
Oh yeah,
quarry.
the place right down the road. Oh
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
We'll do something. We'll have a step or something there. But on this on the you know what you could do? I was looking last night on Facebook Marketplace, and did I got my volume turned on? Yeah. And you can buy like people will have like leftover metal roofing from jobs.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
You could buy, and because all you need is like 4 or 5 pieces. How long is this? So about 16 feet long. Uh, what, five? That's 56. So all you need is like 6 pieces, 16 feet
Huh.
long. You could find that on Facebook Marketplace easy.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Okay.
people have leftover stuff all the time. And you got to be careful though, because sometimes they're charging more. I looked up, I saw this whole stack of roofing I was thinking about buying for the mid-century modern cabin,
Mm-hmm.
and it actually ended up. I can recognize this stuff, because I buy it all the time. But
Mm-hmm.
they wanted like $60 a sheet for it. I was like,
Huh.
what? It was like $4 a linear foot. I was like, I can get
Dang.
it for 279 at Best Buy Metals.
Dang. Yeah.
So you have to
Wow.
kind of be careful. Now let's figure out this window situation, or
Yeah.
let's turn the roof off for a second since we got that part knocked out. And why is it doing that? Oh, some of this stuff is not in
Doesn't think it's grouped.
it's not in the right folder. Now I create these folders, and the extension doesn't automatically put it in the folders.
Let's see.
So now it'll go away. I have to put all the layers in the right folder. This door hardware drives me crazy too because it's supposed to be in the wall layer. And then there's me. Should I turn me off or leave me on? I like
I
me.
don't care,
I like me on. Uh, so
Dad.
here's the predicament we have. We can put a header. What was that? What was that drawing you sent? Did you text me that drawing, or did you?
Yeah.
Do you have it so you can hold it up to the camera, or is it?
Sure.
Let me stop screen sharing a second.
Musician architecture.
Well, heck, let me stop. Hold on. Let me stop screen sharing. There we go. Oh yeah. Okay. So of course this. It's hard to do because you don't have a scale drawing, right? So
Right.
there's a lot more wall space there between the window and the door, right? We could spread the window out and then do that if you want
You'll
to.
have to show me what you're talking about.
Well, I'm talking about what you're showing me. Hold on.
Yeah. I just
Let's
mean
see.
on the drawing. I don't know.
I'm just kidding.
Nah.
Let's see. Let me go back
You're just
here.
you bet you were saying last time we have to make the wall taller.
What we have to do, or you might not have to. We'd have to. You'd be able to get like a foot worth of window in there. If what we could do is move this the headers all the way up to here. Like I guess I'm at that point where I can explode the walls. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this wall and I'm
I
going to.
thought header always had to be underneath the thing you're putting it
Oh no,
on.
nothing ever has to be anything, man. We're
Hmm.
creative. We're creative people.
I thought
Such
like
as
in the
me.
framing, it's supposed to be on top of the door or the window.
Now I'm gonna copy this. No, as long as the roof load is taken care of, it doesn't matter really where it is
Hmm.
necessarily. All right, so now I can explode. I got that one. I'm gonna save. I'm gonna explode this one. Let's see. Don't want to do that. Okay, I'm gonna select it over here. Select it and then explode. Okay, now I should have different components. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna explode this now. I'm going to explode this all to pieces. Then I'm going to get rid of this header and this header. Well, what I'm going to do is move this one up here, and we're gonna say that it's a. We're gonna pretend like we can get by with a 7 1/4 inch LVL. We're not gonna pretend we are. We're gonna do it, man.
Gonna rip it, huh?
Yeah, and see that's the nice thing about LVLs. They don't lose their structural qualities when you
Hmm.
rip them down. They don't change. There we go. Uh, like that. So we can get rid of this. This. I'm just going to draw it. It'll be double, but I'm just going to draw one for now, just for the sake of time here,
Right.
so we can get more stuff done. Thought I was selecting it. I was, but okay, well, that would go to here for now. So the point is, we'd have a header all the way across. Now, what I should have done was put that wall or the window. Would we move the window over here like you've got it and then have the transom all the way across? Is that what you're wanting to do?
I just had everything kind of lined up with the transom on the top,
I know, but you
and
see, does the window, the way you
oh yeah,
have,
the window. Oh yeah, the way I did it, the window, the side of the window lines up with the other side of the transom.
if the transom goes from, like if I took this, if I copied this two before, and we had it right here, use Grandpa Talk. You know, I just realized I can use my extension here to extend these things. That's one thing cool about the. Yeah, that's one thing I love about the Medix extension. It comes with these little tools for extending
Oh
groups.
yeah.
So then that works out pretty good. So now what I can do is let's kind of figure out where this window is going to go. I think it's a good idea. One thing we didn't do is I was kind of wanting to at some point lay out what kind of equipment's going to go on this wall.
I'm thinking a piano,
So the window
but
does
I'm
need
not
to.
100% sure.
So it would be better if the window did stay off the floor that high, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so if we move the window, the thing is, if I wasn't gonna move the window, let's group this window. Let's group the window framing with it so it'll move. So we don't want to lose. We gotta have that. Let's make this a group. If I were to push this all the way over,
Maybe like the next stud.
well, uh,
I
what?
don't. I don't think the transom needs to go all the way to the end, right?
Well, it depends.
I don't know.
I mean, unless you're not, don't you want the transom to be over the door?
I see.
So
Yeah.
if it goes all the way to there, it needs to go all the way to here,
Hmm.
and then it would have breaks in it, like you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not. I don't know, man. We're designing here, right?
Yeah, I know.
We're we're doing more than just vlogging here. So if I got rid of these two now, I'm trying to see what studs I want to leave in. I don't think it matters really. I can always steal a stud from
You
someplace.
just cut them from the top.
I'm just going to get rid of all of them for right now.
Hmm.
And so then your transom would go from. I wonder how much room do we have in here? I feel like I want to have a double 2x4 right here because that gives you room for trim between So that means your transom would be.
Here's my question though: couldn't you move the door over a little bit more? That way, the window doesn't have to be all the way at the end too, so that they both have a little bit
That's what I was
more of
asking.
a.
That's what I'm asking you. That's the whole point of this
So
exercise.
the door would move over a little bit more, so the window wouldn't have to be. They wouldn't both be at the very edge. Should be, I don't
Well,
know, like what?
you could have brought that up before. I'm just kidding.
Uh,
All right, so we that's what I was trying to get to. I was trying to draw enough to get to that point to talk about it. That's what I was trying
hmm,
to do. So if we move this door over, that's why I also didn't do away with this wall. This I didn't delete
right.
it. So move. Let's see. Move opening. If we move this over,
So the next stud maybe or something.
why is it not giving me? Oh, I got to be on the outside to see the little thing. Okay, that makes sense. Let's don't talk about studs because studs are on 16-inch layouts. Let's talk
Okay,
about in terms of like
gotcha.
let's talk in terms of like 12 inches or
Design.
something like that. Move.
Yeah.
Let's go over 12 inches. Entire. Oh, I should have gone negative 12. Let's see. There we go.
Yeah.
Now I can move. Now I can put. Now what I can do is look up here and I can put myself a guideline
Yeah, and just make it the same on the other side.
to the center. And I didn't pay attention. What was it? 3 foot 1.5. So what we ought to do is make it 3 feet. Am I to the end of the wall?
Let's see what the window. Can we at least see what the window looks like too?
We. I'm trying to come up with logic here. Okay.
No, no, yeah.
Hold on. I got. I'm trying to make sure I know where it's going. 3 foot 1.5. Okay. I gotta get myself a place to go to.
I
Three
understand.
foot 1.5. Now see, I can just move my little thingamabob. Gotta get this. Move opening. This to here. There we go.
I like it. And then the transom can
Yeah.
come both of those
Now
edges.
you
Yeah.
know what I just realized? I
Yeah.
can actually put the transom there
Because the
because
framing works out.
what I can do is I wonder if I can actually tell it no header. That would be cool. That would be cool. Let's see. Edit opening. Uh, if I say no, oh baby, thank you, Nathan. You'll see why that's cool in a minute. That is awesome. I never used that feature before. I have done this before, but I can't seem to do it now. Header, none. I never knew there was a none option. That's awesome.
Huh.
What I've done before is I've gone ahead and installed the transom and just let the headers overlap or let the stuff overlap, but that looks nasty. So now what we can do is we can figure out a window that goes from here to like here. 10 foot 6.5. We'll say 10 foot 7 because that's a little half inch right there. So then we can go. We can find the center of the wall. Is it? So it should be 7 foot. Yeah, 6 foot 11.5. Yeah, okay, that's the center. So now we can put ourselves a window in that is 12 inches. What did we say it was? How long did I say it was? Dang. Help me remember this.
uh, a lot of measurement's been thrown out here.
Yeah, I know. Let's try to keep up. Let's go. I'm going to go to here. We're going to, 10 foot 7. Let's
7, yeah.
remember that. Although, that's weird. I might just make it 10 foot 6.5 like it was it measured before. All right, window.
We freaking made the windows for years.
Well, that's what we'll probably do for this.
Fancy.
That's probably what we'll do for this too, because it'll be
Yeah.
cheaper. But I just need to know inches. That's 127. 127, right? 10 foot 6.5 is 126. So I'm gonna make it 127 because that'll see what that does. Oh, the header height needs to be okay, like at least 96 to start out with. And then we'll just have to adjust it here.
Hmm.
Hmm. The window can be taller though.
Hmm.
What I'm trying to do is get this close enough to where I can, like, 12 inches. That doesn't even make any sense. It doesn't even look like the window's 12 inches. But
Maybe from trim to trim.
no, it's just without the headers there, the window looks so much. I don't know why it's not putting a header in for the. Let's see. It actually is the right height though. Oh no, whatever I add to the height of the window, I need to add to the height of the, yeah. So 16 and then 100. Is that right? Yeah. So the question is, can we get
Nice.
by? Can we get by with a header? The one thing we can do is we don't have to make the. It might
Can
look
make the
bad.
wall taller.
We don't have. Well, we don't have to make the window. We can put in, like, what did you have? Three windows.
Yep, that's what I did.
I don't know why this is not centered either, or
The
something.
trim's all weird.
Oh, I'll fix that. Patience, my son.
Hmm.
16. Yeah. This is not. It's not centered. Somehow I didn't get it centered. Should be 6 foot. Uh, 11 and a half. That's right.
Yeah, six
What
and a half.
I think what we need to
Six
do.
point five 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 five.
I think what we need to do would be we make these three three windows that match the, like, make this a 3 foot wide window. That's what we need. I got it. 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 It just sometimes it takes a little bit, but it comes to me. So
Uh-huh.
edit opening. So this needs to be 36 wide instead of 32. Not sure why I did that anyway. Okay. Now
Mm.
this window, we need to make it uh, 36 wide. Edit window. So in other words, each window would have a transom. The door would have a transom, and the window would have a transom, and then we'd have a transom in the middle, a window in the middle. See,
Hmm.
and I'll fix the trim. And what we do too is what I do on the door, what I do on the window. This window is I lower it to where there is a. It needs to go down. 1.25 inches. This is how on the houses we build where I have these transoms. What I do is I do this header height. 80, 82. Let's just make it 82 for now. See,
Mm-hmm.
and that gives you room for a trim between the. I'll fix it. But then what you can do is do another one of these windows. 36 by 16. And then you can put it all. What do we make it? 96? No, it was 100, wasn't it?
Yeah, you did 100.
Alright, that's. We'd make it work. We'd make that work, and then we'd put another one in the middle. But we would make them all connect. We'd connect them all. Like the
Mm-hmm.
like the one in the middle would be bigger, right? You can either do that or you can make this
Yeah, we can connect them all.
make this edit opening. Let's see. Wait, I meant to measure something. So we'd want it to be. We'd want this to go to here. So that's
Mm-hmm.
7. So we want 14 inches, right? Yeah, we want to add 14 inches to the. Let's see, did I lose my edit? Yeah, edit opening. This is kind of a pain because sometimes I'll lose the little stair step. So 14 would be 60 or 4, 5, no, 50, right? Yeah, 50. There we go. And I can fix all that trim. Like once we get the configuration right, I'll go in and I'll explode it, and then all this trim will just be one long piece.
Here's my only question: Is did you make the bottom window a little bit bigger? That way, it's not all perfectly centered.
What
You
now?
see the original. You see how the window is a little bit bigger and it has space in between on the door and the top. Is there any way I could do that?
Let me go back. Point that out. What do you
I mean,
say?
it don't have to be this daggum crazy big, but I kind of like the fact that it's offset. This window is a little bit bigger,
Are
so
you
it's
talking
not
about
exactly.
taller, bigger?
No, like it's hard to put my. I can't put my finger on here because I'm looking at the screen. Do you see how the window's like longer, like, and so it's not exactly 100% lined up, but it is on the edges. That's one thing, and then I got space here and space here.
You're saying make the three windows all the same size.
Yeah, that would be good.
Well, that's what you're talking. That's how you. That's the only way you'd be able to do what you're talking about. Is
Well, I'm talking about that bottom window. That bottom window,
this
making it
one?
not yeah, not completely even with the other.
Well, I'm
More like
I'm
more like distributed between the door and the windows and the
okay.
side of the wall
Hold on.
kind of
What
thing.
we'd have to do is you divide 14 inches by 3. 14 divided by 3. So we take off 4.6 inches. Well, let's see. What we'd have to do is you're really getting picky now. You're like a homeowner. 11 foot three. Well, let's see. If you subtracted out the trim, okay, let's add up. Let's add up the window. So we had 6 feet and 4 feet 1.5. So let's just make it easy for now. And call it 10 feet, right? Well, we better try to do the math closer than that because it won't work out. So let's go back here. What is this? 4 feet, 1.5. I noticed that this is actually, for some reason, this window is not lining up. So this window actually needs to be about an inch bigger. Looks like to me. You'll see what I'm talking about in a minute. Hold on. Edit opening. 37. That makes sense because of the width of the jamb on the door. Okay, see how this trim is working out better now?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Now what we would do is add these three numbers together for me.
Okay.
Oh wait, why is that window only? Why is this window? Okay, I'm starting to get the picture here. Why? Let me measure this window right quick. So they're undersizing. He's doing the same thing the window manufacturers do. He undersizes the window for the rough opening, which is exactly what the manufacturers do. So okay, so I'm going to give you some numbers. Okay,
All right.
36.5,
Mm-hmm.
49.5,
Mm-hmm.
and it should be 36 or no, yeah, 36 and a half. How much was all that add together? Let's see, what was it? 36.5 plus
49.5.
49.5 plus
36.5.
36.5.
Then you want to divide by 3.
Yeah, divided by 3. What'd you get?
40.83.
40.333.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so that means we'll start off with this one to get it downsized. Wall edit. Alright, so 40 point. I hate when the phone cuts off right when I start to look at it. We'll give it three threes. Alright, and we'll go to this one. That's the other thing I'm kind of bugs me about this. I can't just like go to each.
I don't like that.
Now it would have to. Now I just have to move those over because it's going from the center, and then yeah. So these would have to move over. How
I
far?
mean, everything doesn't have to line up top to bottom perfectly, you
Well,
know?
the edges need to line up.
Yeah.
Barret, you don't want your trim doing this, okay? It's weird. Trust me. Well, you didn't even draw it that way. You're just giving in to your.
I drew it. Actually, I didn't even mean to draw it this way, but I drew it to where the door and the window
You
actually
can't
came
change
off.
your design now.
Nah, are you listening to what I'm saying? Drew it to where the window and the door came over a little bit more than the window. Kind
Well,
of.
you don't have a scale drawing. You can't do it like
Yeah.
you. This is going to show you what it's going to actually look like or closer. Because when I'm after we decide where the windows are going to go, oh, not move wall. I'm gonna fix the trim. I can't. I just can't fix the trim until I explode it. Oops. This one wasn't as much. But you do want the trim. 2 inches. You do want the trim to line up because you want the trim to go to be on the sides, on the ends lined up. It's gonna look weird. It's gonna look like a mistake if you at least don't do that.
Well, I mean, I don't know if we can. I don't know if we can do this or not. But I had some space between the top and the bottom of those windows. I know we'd probably have to
Uh,
make the wall long. We have
don't
to
don't
make the
even,
wall
you'd have to
taller.
make the wall taller. Yeah,
Yeah,
because you only which is no big deal, but you wouldn't, and it's not that many studs you'd have to. As a matter of fact, with all these windows, you're not cutting that many studs at all. So what do you want to do? Raise it? How much space do you want? This amount of space between them. So we need to raise it up an inch anyway, for the header to have room for the header. So
yeah.
then you decide how much. If we raise it up 6 inches, we would need to go up at least a foot, probably.
Yeah, I think it just looked better to have space in between on the bottom and the
Let's
top,
see, edit wall.
and not have all the trim
Wall
be
height
connected or
would
whatever.
be 121.
Oh yeah, yeah, and then move it up.
You're just
Nice.
you're just messing it all up.
That's gonna look nice.
Let's go in here and figure out how much to, because I want to put a 7 1/4 inch header in here, LBL. So that means uh, we'll raise them up. Let's see, it's 18 minus 7.25, 10 3/4. Okay, so we need to move these up right here. So edit opening. Uh, I'm gonna copy that, and then I can just, I'm lazy. Let's see,
Nice.
I should be able just to select the next window,
Yeah,
but
it
I
makes you go
can't.
through the whole
Yeah, I gotta
process
do the whole
again.
thing again. I'm gonna talk to Nathan about this. He does take
All your advice.
suggestion. No, he takes suggestions because he's done a lot of stuff like that for me. He helped me develop some siding, and all kinds of good stuff. Those offset, the way you can select the wall offset
hmm
beats me. I had him make it so we could select the
Edit
offset
opening.
for the man talking here.
I'm trying to help you.
All right. Oh, here, yeah. See, I'd have to. So if that's pretty good, what I'll do is let me move this back up. I'm gonna get rid of this wall. Oh man, I exploded the crap out of that one. Let's see if I can select it without selecting a bunch of stuff. I didn't delete any of my foundation, did I? This will still be a group, yeah, because I didn't explode it. 60 feet. Hold on just a second. Hey, Ken.
Hey, I just wanted to tell you something while I was thinking about it. Emma and I were at the house yesterday. Oh, they are finished with that. Sorry, I got distracted. The closet doors on the rooms downstairs, the two side by side rooms, the ones that look the same sort of
Yeah,
room.
yeah.
Can we have sliders that have mirrors on them?
Have what?
Sliders that have mirrors.
We can put mirrors on there. We already have the door blanks to go there.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. Well,
But
there's.
they're sliders, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. All right. Just wanted to check.
I mean, they're not that expensive. We can change them out if you want to. They're just well, they're those single panel door. Well, they're just like all the others, I think.
Would it be easier to change them out or just put a mirror on them?
Oh, we can. That's what I'm saying. We can do either way. I thought you were talking about buying a door with a mirror on it.
Yeah, I was. Because I didn't know they came. I didn't know you could add a mirror to it. I thought they just kind of came that way if you wanted them that way.
They do. They're gonna do what they do. What we do. They just take a door and glue a mirror to it. But
Okay.
we.
Well, whatever's easiest, it doesn't matter to me. We just were talking about it. The guest room. I mean, we're gonna have guests a lot. We already do in this little apartment, and we'll have more. And so I would rather not have to put another mirror. You know, just two birds, one stone
Yeah.
for it just to be on the door.
No, we can. We can do that.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm on my way to Scenic City Tile and get this knocked out.
Okay.
All
All right.
right. I'll talk to you later.
Thanks. Bye.
All right. Bye.
It's almost a 212,
I
isn't
was
it?
gonna say I might as well go ahead and try two. That a baby. Let's just get it close because we're gonna build it. We're not gonna be all anal about it.
Not going to use a computer the whole time.
No, we're gonna build the front and back wall and just measure it.
Hmm. Yeah, I know, because I was thinking about that means the studs on those sidewalls has to have like an angle on top. You can't just cut it
This,
flush.
yeah, I mean,
Can't just cut
well,
it.
typically I should have
Interesting.
it back. See, the wall actually ends. Yeah, this point right here should meet because the wall doesn't actually go. That top plate will stop right here.
Oh, okay.
So I can make this even probably 2.06,
I see what you're saying.
something like that. I don't know. Well, I'm just gonna leave it right there for right now.
I think the only thing I'm still kind of about is just that one window. Because in my drawing, I drew like a bigger window, and it looks nicer to be bigger. But I mean,
Is
I
it
don't know
tall?
how.
When you say bigger,
I
what
don't
do you
know
mean?
how like practical that is.
All right, well,
Like you
hold
see how
on.
much bigger. You see how much bigger my window is. It kind of makes it look a little bit better.
Let me get
Because
this. Let me get this. Let's see. Huh?
like it's got Well, yeah, I'll let you mess with the wall. Sorry.
All right. All right. Now I gotta fix the roof too. Thank you.
Yeah, no.
I'm just, that shouldn't be too bad. Since we have our extension, our Medic roof extension, we could leave it like that. Leave a bump in the roof. 2.05. There we go. Yeah,
Cool,
just to think I used to have to draw all that stuff.
man. Oh man.
Just have to change it by hand.
But no, you see how mine like the window's a little bit bigger, and it helps out with the spacing closer to the door, and it just kind of ties it a little bit better together.
Let me see. See what you're talking about.
This window right here, it ties it a little bit better
It's
together because
because your building is it's not to scale, son. You're
I know,
drawing.
but still, I mean, the window's still like the spacing closer to the door or whatever looks nicer than far away
I
from the door.
disagree, but you're the customer, so whatever you. I think it. The other thing is you have the window taller too. Then
It's almost like too perfect for it to line up perfectly next to those windows. It's kind of like you want those three windows to be their own feature, and then the window and the door to kind of be the second layer of it, design wise. That's how I see it, anyways. That's how my eye kind of sees it.
well, I want to get
Even
this.
if we just move it over closer to the door somewhere, I don't know. But maybe it doesn't work out with the framing or something. I don't know.
I mean, do you want it to look like Dr. Seuss did it, or do you want it to look like an architect did
I
it?
was just curious what it would look like if I played around with that window a little bit more.
Well, first of all, is the height of the window the way you want it? Let's get that right first. I mean, are you gonna put your piano under there, your piano, or does it matter if the window comes down past the piano?
Yeah, you got a good point. The height kind of does have to stay where it is.
It
Yeah.
matters. It matters. The whole thing matters, right? So let's see if you're
Yeah,
gonna
the
move
height
the height.
definitely has to stay where it
So my
is.
point is
Yeah.
there is that if you're gonna move this window around, it would look better if it was taller because it's got a relationship to the width.
Right. I did actually draw it taller. Yeah, I did draw it taller.
That's why I was asking. But
Yeah.
let's see if we edit this opening. Are we gonna move? You're saying move it or make it bigger? Let's see. Let me just humor you for a second.
I just don't want it to be completely lined up with the top. I think that looks kind of, I don't know.
It's
I don't
not.
love it.
It's
I don't
not.
love it.
Here, the thing is, it's not lined up with the. What you could do is make just two windows at the top.
No, I like the windows at the top.
No, no, but it's gonna. It would do what you're talking about if you did.
Yeah.
If you took this out, these two windows would come over to here,
No, I get it. Yeah, you're talking about double and be half and half.
and
No, I don't. I
it
don't. I
wouldn't
don't want.
line up. But
Yeah.
if you want it, did I grab the right
Too
one?
bad you can't just like grab it and move it around. You know, that'd be easy.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, we don't have
I
a
guess you have to
magic.
do it. You have to do it a certain dimension. I guess.
It's not magic. Let's see
I'm
if
just talking about for
I
looks.
wonder if I can even. Well, I'd have to explode it, but
Yeah.
we probably should have just done this in like a graphic or a
I mean,
sticker.
I love all the rest of it. I'm just curious about messing with that window a little bit more. Is all. But
Okay, so where do you think the width needs to come? Halfway to this window?
yeah, it just needs to be closer to the door, so the door
See,
spacing between the
this
window
is
and the
where I
door.
get. This is where I start to have tiff with homeowners. If
Yeah,
no, just
that line
hold
right
on,
there, like you
hold on.
said.
You said closer to the door, there's like, have you ever done the experiment where you go halfway, then you go halfway, then you go halfway, then you go, and
No,
you never get there? That's what you're asking me. What I'm asking you is, where do you want it to come to? To the middle of this window, or
I'm not sure.
to
Maybe
here, to here?
I just have to experiment with it. I don't know. I really don't know.
Well, here's the problem with this stinking thing is that I
Yeah, it makes
can't.
you do a certain dimension.
No,
Yeah.
no, hold on. Let me finish. I can't select. I have a hard time selecting. You see, it's making me select the the top window, and let
Hmm.
me see if I can. Let me see if I can turn these off right quick. Let me create a layer called upper windows up windows, and let's see if I can put it in there and turn them off, and then they'll allow me to. I had to use a U word, didn't I? Where it's way down here. RSTU. There we go. What I should have done is select these two, put them in there, and turn them off. Now let's see if it'll let me select it. I'm running, and I knew this, and that's why I was trying to get it close in the beginning because edit opening. Look at it, it's freaking showing the window when I try to.
Yeah, I
See,
wouldn't worry too much about it, Dad. I ain't trying to make a whole lot more work or nothing.
you are like every other
I could just put
homeowner.
I could just put something there. It just kind of needs something there. I could just put something there, I guess. I'll put like I don't know. Who knows? I'll put something there.
Put your logo
Maybe
right here.
yeah, I don't know. I'll put something there. That's a good idea actually. I'll just put something there.
We can make you a sign to put there.
I just you know what I mean? Like that whole space just feels a little bit like
Well,
I
you
don't know.
create the space.
No, I love the windows and the door. I'm just talking about that one window. I feel like I don't know, man. You know? I don't know. But
I
yeah, thanks for everything you've
hold
done
on.
for me today, Dad.
Oh, are we out of time?
Yeah, my students here.
Oh, okay. All right. The next time we meet, we'll take this window out and see what it looks like if we just run these two to the middle.
Oh, I love the three. All right.
All
Love you,
right.
Dad. Thanks.
See you. Bye.
See ya. There you go. Sorry. Give me
Picky homeowners. And of course, when we get the windows figured out, then I can explode these. I may go ahead and do it just to get rid of those. Oh, you know what I can do? That's silly. I don't have to explode it yet. I can just turn again, another nice feature. It's just being able to turn the wall framing off. Yeah. Yeah, that's going to be cool. All right, we will see you on the next one, the next organizational meeting.